Hi, my name is Edwin Moreno, and I specialize in business insurance. Today, I want to talk to you about vacant property insurance or vacant insurance in general. You can get vacant land insurance or you can get vacant property insurance. Now, it can be a commercial building or it can be a residential building. Usually, you would get this policy if the property is unoccupied. So either if it's a commercial building that no one will be utilizing or that needs some construction, so you plan on leaving it vacant while you do the construction, that's where you would get your vacant property insurance. Or you have this property that you want to sell, and it's a residential home that you want to sell and no one will be occupying it. You don't plan on letting anyone occupying it, but you might be having it vacant for at least 6 months. So you want to make sure that you have a policy in place that protects you if there's any damage, right? So there can be any vandalism or any type of fire or any type of wind, hail, or water damage, right? Or there can be the liability aspect where if someone slips and falls on the premise of the property, someone breaks into the property, yes, someone breaks into the property and is injured and decides to sue you for that, that's where your general liability, your liability would protect you for those kinds of incidents. Now, vacant property insurance, there's a lot of different, I kind of gave you some examples of what it can protect you for. And I would recommend that if you do have any of those cases that I explained, that you make sure you contact your agent and that your policy does state that it is currently a vacant property. The last thing you want is for the insurance company to say, we didn't know this property was vacant, we're not going to cover you in this claim, or give you problems come claim time. There can be some issues if the property or if the insurance isn't classified properly. All right. Your vacant property insurance will also give you protection if there's any theft. So if you're doing the construction and you include the builder's risk into the vacant property, so that way you have protection for not only the tools or the equipment, but just the investment, right? You're purchasing material for this property and you need to make sure that it is covered. And that's where this vacant insurance can have this list of coverages that can protect you in case any of these materials are stolen or anything happens to these materials, if there's a fire or anything of that nature. So your vacant property insurance is something that you want to look into if, again, your property is going to be left unoccupied because of construction, or you plan on just leaving it unoccupied for an extended amount of time because you just don't want to deal with any tenants at the moment. So you want to make sure that the property has the appropriate coverage. The last thing you want is the insurance company to have a reason to say why they're not going to give you coverage, right? If they see that the policy is listed as an occupied building and it hasn't been occupied for more than 60 days and there's a claim, there can be problems. And to avoid those problems is to have the right classification. So if you didn't know, it is possible for you to get vacant property insurance and also for you to get the actual liability for that as well. It doesn't have to be a property, it can be a vacant land. You can get insurance for this too. There are options for you. So keep this in mind next time when you're shopping out, or just when you're working a new construction project, or if you're a real estate mogul that has a few different properties, you have these assets that you don't want to put at risk by not having the appropriate coverage, because one lawsuit could unfortunately cause you to lose everything. So again, my name is Edwin Moreno. I'm a risk management advisor in Chicago, and I'm also sales manager for a team here at an agency called LR Windsor. Please don't forget to like and follow. You can also find me on LinkedIn, and you can feel free to reach out to me here. I have my contact information in my bio, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.